It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they'll look to attack, but with efficiency. They want to push the action, but they
A terrific evening. Look how it's in. Well, you knew some decisions were coming, DA. They're still effective. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Maverick out there with T, and it's the dude. Then there's Burke, and it's the eraser in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Celtics, they've got Towns, Shorty out there with Dawkins. And then it's Little General, and it's Rowe in at shooting guard. Here's Little General. Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much. But when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. And finally they hit one.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Babbitt, good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. For Boston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Rowe. Bangs home the trifecta. Smooth's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Burke. Here's Babbitt. Fires the 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. The shot will not fall. Walker with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Ortiz passes to Rowe. Here's Kane. Pass to Ortiz. Lets it go with a 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Here's Babbitt. Outside, Walker. And finished off by Walker.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Here's Rowe. It's blocked.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Walker's shot is off. Boston trailing. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
That misses off the backboard.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Dawkins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to Burke. Babbitt from long range traps in the tray. Babbitt's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
But they get it back.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
The pass to Burke. Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Burke. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Ortiz.
Oh, my goodness! That was special. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Shoots. And another basket for Boston. Here's Holloway. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Walker. Kicks it to Babbitt. Pass to Burke. Over Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Burke. Passes it to Babbitt. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Babbitt's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Some changes for Boston. Big Daddy's checked in for Dawkins. Shorty comes in for Shorty. And Lights Out subbed in for Little General. Armstrong's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the free throw, no good. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Austin with the ball, following the 3 by Minnesota, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Thorpe, he checked in for the eraser. Gordon comes in for Walker. And it's the natural in for T. Here's Babbitt. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Gordon. Clock at 4. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Rose, he's checked in for Smooth. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Miller's checked in for Maverick. Puts it up off the inbound. Rose with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Boston leading by 6. Pass to Santiago. Nice ball movement by Boston. He kicks to E. Passes to Shorty. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Miller. Here's the pass to Patel. Pass to Armstrong. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Lights Out. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Patel, the pass to Thorpe. Over E. Thorpe can't make it work. Boston leading by 9. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And, you know, even though in today's game floor spacing is all the rage, the last 5 years the Wolves attempted the fewest threes in the league. And when they did shoot them, they didn't make very many of them.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Patel, the pass to Gordon. Can they get it? Good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And on top of their troubles from range, the Wolves have also had trouble on the defensive glass.
Yeah, and if you can't rebound and you're not shooting it well, you've got to figure out who you're going to be. Your identity is in question. That's what the Wolves are trying to figure out. Who are we? What do we do well? How do we win? How do we succeed? To get to the next level, they've got to answer that question.
So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by Boston. Thorpe can't make it work.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Gordon, following the bucket by the Celtics. Bank shot, no good. Rose against Armstrong. Poke loose. Pass to Santiago. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Count that bucket. Armstrong's got 5.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's the natural. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Armstrong. Fades. Thorpe controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
The pass to Short. Now E. To the paint. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
There's the natural. Releases. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's lights out. He's covered by Armstrong.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Shoots from 12. Rebounded by E. Celtics leading by 14. Pass to Santiago. The dish to E. Miller with the double team. Fast break. Here we go. And he banks in the layup.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Santiago. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Celtics lead by 12. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Lights Out. He's out there with Rose. Shorty out there with Big Daddy. And it's Wynn in at the 4 slot. Clark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Count the basket. 9 points for the professor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Got a hand on it. Pass to E. Lock at 6. Here's Lights Out. He's covered by Armstrong. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Little General, he's checked in for Boston. Burke, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Burke's got his second basket of the night. Celtics leading by 9. Ortiz passes to E. Here's Little General. He's got 5, and they pick up 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Armstrong against Rose from 12 feet out. And again, it's Minnesota. Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys. Ortiz passes to Rose. Here's Shorty. He's covered by Armstrong. Poked away. Here's Shorty. He's got 7. Burke grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's E, defended by Gordon.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Now, here's Burke, guarded closely. That's tipped.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. The Erasers checked in for Thorpe. Walker comes in for Gordon. T's checked in for the Natural. The Mavericks subbed in for Armstrong. On the inbound, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Shooting two.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And that one falls for Dawkins. And both free throws good for Dawkins.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Babbitt, defended by Towns. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. It led by as many as 14 points. Inside, Dawkins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dawkins has got 6 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Passes it to Rowe. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Babbitt. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Walker. Burke looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. The shot's good. He has 6. Here's Little General. He has 5. The pass to Rowe. Here's Dawkins. Pass to Rowe. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example setting. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the one in the first.
Pass to Burke. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Burke's got 10.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Here's Little General. He's got 5. Passes it to Rowe. Here's Little General. Here's Dawkins. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Burke. A three-pointer is right on target. Burke's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Smooth. 11 points in the game. Outside, down. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the pass to Burke from outside the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Ortiz passes to Towns. Here's Smooth. Pass to Ortiz. 6 to shoot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Little General's got 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Babbitt. 11 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kane's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Holloway, the pass to Babbitt. From deep. Kane grabs the board. Kane's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Lights out, checked in for Little General. Minnesota also with the sub. Miller's checked in. Here's Holloway, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. They need this. Got a piece of it. Here's lights out. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Kane. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Here's Holloway. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. T's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have have the ability to create separation.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
They get it back, and the rejection by Town.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And the foul on the Monster. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Shorty, he's checked in for the Celtics. And a change for the Timberwolves. Gordon's checked in for the Eraser. Here's Babbitt. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. The natural, he's checked in for Miller. Armstrong subbed in for Maverick. Rose passes to Santiago. Here's Wen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Passes to Holloway. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. That shot off, and it's Boston the other way. Shorty, the pass to Win. Misses off the left iron. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Walker dishes to Armstrong. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's 13 points for the professor.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Here's lights out. Oh, good on the three. And so it's the Boston Celtics taking a 19-point lead into the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, out in front of the half is Boston. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got the Eraser. T is out there with Maverick, and it's the Dude, and it's Burke, and at the 3. Here's Ortiz. Burke grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 19. Towns comes with a double team. Burke, the pass to the Eraser. Misses the 3. Austin's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Took him no time at all on that one. Smooth's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Celtics. Babbitt passes to Holloway. For the 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Dawkins goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Dawkins has got 15.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And that one's good. Burke.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. For the finish, flushes it down to finish the break.
A
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
He gets that one.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Holloway, the pass to Walker. Here's Holloway. He tries for three. Connects from three-point range. T's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ortiz passes to Rowe. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. He's got 18.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
To the middle, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pulls it up. A new 14 for Boston. To the inside. The shot by Dawkins is no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Walker in the corner. Down low. Here's Burke. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Ortiz, and that one is stuffed right through.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And a wide open look for Walker. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Celtics making a change here. He's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Forbes checked in. Now the pass to Kane. Pass to Rowe. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. A slam dunk by Thorpe.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Little General. 12 points for him. Pass to Kane. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kane's got 9.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
Nailed from three-point land.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Ortiz, and it's blocked, but he recovers it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Shorty, he's checked in for time. Timberwolves trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Here's Walker. A second chance effort, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Lights out, checked in for the Celtics. Pass. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Outside, Walker. Dishes to Burke. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
wiped away. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Ortiz, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Rose, he's checked in for the Celtics. Gordon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Armstrong comes in for T. Here's lights out. Burke covering. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The natural, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Rose with the double team. To the left side wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An even 3-on-3 break. Nice ball movement by Boston. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
For Boston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that one's good. Burke.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Smooth. Oh, that was terrific.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Patel, and he's good on the three ball. The Natural's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Armstrong against Rose. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Celtics leading by 23. Passes it to E. And no good that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Stolen by Fresh. Here's Gordon. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gordon's got 8 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
There's the pass to Santiago. Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that's now 25 points for Smooth.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the Timberwolves call time here. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
The Erasers checked in for Thorpe. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And the layup is good. 17 points for the Professor.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Burke grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. Burke hits them both. Celtics leading by 18. Here's lights out. He's got 6. Here's E. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Burke can't get it to go. Austin's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Here's Santiago, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Timberwolves trail by 20. Inside. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Santiago the pass to Shorter. And stolen by Burke. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The 11-footer. And the shot goes down. The Naturals got 5 now.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. At the line, Celtics. No good on the second free throw. Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Armstrong. Gordon trying to break loose. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got 21 in the game. To the paint. Here's Rowe. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Armstrong missing. Celtics leading by 16. Santiago the pass to E. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
The Timberwolves made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Dawkins checked in for Boston. Towns comes in for Big Daddy. And both free throws good for Gordon.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
To the middle. Here's Shorty. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Armstrong, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And Boston has possession. They lead by 17. Pass to Shorty. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Shorty's got 20 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Armstrong passes to the eraser. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Kane, he's checked in for Smooth. The Timberwolves also with the sub. T's checked in for Burke. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Holloway. He's got 8. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Boston controlling the game and finishing the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Shorty, Little General out there with Towns, and it's Dawkins, and it's Shorty in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Shorty. There's the double team with Walker. Here's Kane. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Holloway, defended by Towns. The shot's good from Holloway.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Little General. The kick out to Town. Pass to Kane. Shoots over Walker. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Holloway, defended by Towns. Clock at 6. Tries again. Good on the shot. Boston leading by 20. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Minnesota making a switch here. Babbitt's checked in. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. The 3. Rebound Boston. Kane's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shorty, defended by Gordon, and the basket is good. 14 points for Little General.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Babbitt with the 3. Kane grabs the board. Kane's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Towns banked in off the glass. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Gordon. Looking to end the run, and it's Walker laying it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And a new group in for the Celtics. Mavericks checked in for Dawkins. Black Hole comes in for Shorty. The franchise is checked in for Towns. And it's Rose in for Little General. And then for Minnesota, Dubs checked in for the Eraser. LeGray comes in for Walker. And Miller's subbed in for Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That's his first foul. Here's Gist. Shot clock at 5. Rose in the post. No good on the shot. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Miller kicks to Udoka. Feeds it to Babbitt. That shot off, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Rose with the ball. The pass to Houston. Here's the 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. Houston's got his first 3 points of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Babbitt from long range. Black grabs the board.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Oh, that was a strong goal. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Chalk up 2 there.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Pass to Houston. The Celtics working the ball around now. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pulls up for 3. Udoka pulls it in. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Gist. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Thorpe comes in for the great. And it's Rodman in for T. Outside Rose. Here's Gist. Pass to Black. 5 on the clock. Here's Gist. There's the triple. Miller grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Thorpe kicks to Babbitt. Passes it to Udoka. Now here's Fresh. Defense is right there. In the corner, it's Babbitt. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
A nice shot by Black.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Miller outside. Babbitt passes to Rodman. Now here's Fresh. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Rose passes to Houston. Here's Gist. No good on the triple. Now Fresh. Here's Babbitt. And the pass to Thorpe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Here's Gist. Pass to win. Outside Rose. They get a hand on it. Here's Houston. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Babbitt. He kicks it to Miller. Back to Babbitt. Shot from the top of the key, and the jumper is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Gist. Goes up at the stripe. He doesn't hit that one.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Now, here is Miller. Here's Udoka. Miller outside. From outside, off the mark. Here's Gist. Pass to Black. To the left wing. A three ball. Rodman grabs the miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Here's Houston. Back the pass to Rose. And the three ball is good.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Passes it to Thorpe. Miller outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Black. And there's the pass to Houston. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
The rebound by the Celtics. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. Gist passes to Wynn. Here's Houston, covered by Thorpe. Houston can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Smooth.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The greats checked in for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Pass to Rowe. Here's Little General. Right wing. Fires from the corner. No good off the back of the rim. Left side, Rodman. Fresh up top. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Bass passes to Udoka. Here's Babbitt. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Houston. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball